And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Ranger Stadium is the site for our second Bill Grace High School soccer game of the week this week. It's senior night for the Spencerport Rangers as they put their undefeated shutout streak on the line. They take on the 3-4-1 Irondequoit Eagles. So glad you could join us on Rock Sports Network. Marty Sicchialo with you. Well, we were with you the last time the Lady Rangers played, a 4-0 win over Webster Thomas to go to 8-0 and continue to be the only team in Monroe County to not allow a goal at the halfway point of the season. As for Irondequoit, 3-4-1 on the season, 1-4 in Division II play. It was a decent start for the year for the Eagles, unbeaten in their first two games, tying with Fairport 0-0 and beating Greece Acadia 1-0. But since September 5th, they've lost 4 of their last 6 games. Last time out, though, a good bounce-back win over Penfield in OT, 2-1. We talk about the shutout streak the team is on, and it starts with Kate Burns. 24 saves on the year, one of 5 goalies to not allow a goal in Section 5. However, the Rangers nearly gave up a goal late in the contest that just slipped wide left. Kendall Mesh also a big part of the defensive line, same with Anastasia Barsis. But watch Liana Tata closely. She's been quiet since the Gates Chi-Li contest. If she plays in more of a forward role than a defender role, she can put up some pretty good points. As for Irondequoit, both Georgia Coyle and Kayla Heister each have 4 points on the season. Last game against Penfield, she scored the overtime winner. She's also an All-Greater Rochester player to watch. As for Georgia Coyle, 2 goals for her again on the year. Both came against Brighton on the 13th. One team looking to keep the win streak alive, one looking to begin a winning streak. The Rangers against the Eagles. It's next on RSN.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's. Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
We are back here on Rock Sports Network. Marty Sicchialo with you. DJ working alongside me behind the camera and the computer. We're set to go for this matchup between Spencerport and Irondequoit. Give your starting lineups here first for the Irondequoit Eagles. No position specifically except for the goalkeeper. Here's how they look. Georgia Coyle, number 2. Nora Mantell, number 5. Lillian Madonia, number 7. Liliana Mendez, Reese Luciano, number 12. Kayla Heister, number 13. Raya Hummel, number 16. Casey Keller, number 22. And in net for Irondequoit, number 99, Amelia Reed-Miller. So we've got 3 more. We'll get those to you in just a couple moments. But we do have the starting lineup for Spencerport. Anastasia Barsic at defense, number 1. Carly Oakton at midfield, number 2. Lindsay Leonard at midfield, number 4. Kendall Mesh at defense, number 10. Jamie Keynes at midfield, number 15. Liana Tada at forward and midfield, number 18. Alina Solano at midfield, number 19. Isabella Fiorillo at midfield, number 20. Emily Peacock at forward, number 23. Emma Watson at midfield, number 26. And in net, number 0, Kate Burns. Spencerport one final huddle before we get set to go here with our opening kickoff. Also have out there Liliana Mendez with number 9 on. Part of the starting rotation for Irondequoit. But we are all set to go here for this matchup. Irondequoit with the road white uniforms, Spencerport with the home navy blue uniforms and yellow trim. 59 degrees in Spencerport, partly cloudy. The sun is already set, and we are set to go for this matchup. Underway here at Ranger Stadium. Again, we mentioned Irondequoit with the kickoff to begin this contest. As Eagles try to begin with something early. Could be a situation where the defense would have to send it over. A lot of pressure that came from Oakton. Oakton forces the throw in here for Irondequoit. Irondequoit, their goal differential on the season, -7. Hopefully they look to possibly improve on it today. Here's Peacock. Could set the cross up as Spencerport tries to attack early. And first corner kick of the matchup belonging to the Rangers. They don't count corners here. However, though, they do have 32 shots unofficially on the season. Corner is up and off the hands of Reed Miller. And she tries. The Eagles clear it, which they do. Barsick's on the reset. Next play sprinting after it. That was Lindsay Leonard. And another corner kick for Leonard to take. And comes in second in assists in Monroe County, 13 on the season. Combine her goals all together, she's 20th. Corner is up and is a little bit short. Looked for Watson. Brought back down by Oakton. Mesh in front of it as well. Puts it up and scores. Kendall Mesh, the senior. The Rangers strike first, 1-0. It's the third of the year. She just made sure she had control of it right in front of her and puts it in. A nice grounder to get past Reed Miller. And the Rangers on the board early. Check and see if there was an assist on that, but from the sounds of it, doesn't sound like there is. So it's Mesh unassisted in the 7th minute of things. Or excuse me, in the 2nd minute of things. Throwing here for Irondequoit as they try to tie this game up. They want to waste no time. It's Mendez to throw in for the Eagles. The throw-in is there, but it's off the head of Fiorillo. Mesh keeps it inbounds to prevent a corner kick from happening. And that's across the sideline. And it's a throw-in to Spencerport. It tipped off an Eagle, so nice play from Mesh there. Watson gives it back. Up by Barsick. Looked for a Peacock header. And we had a whistle for a foul And it's around a quick ball. Where Eagles try to waste no time here in this situation. Half of the 4 losses for Irondequoit this season have been in 1-goal games, so they've been in close matchups all throughout the season. They're trying to find a way to upset the number 2 ranked team in Class AA. As Heister was in a battle against Liana Tata, and Tata set the turnover up. Mendez out of bounds, throw in for Spencerport. And it's Solano to throw this in. Gets it to Jamie Keynes, who scored last game against Webster Thomas. Mesh. Good grounder. Quick touch from Peacock. Here comes Leonard once again. Finds Fiorillo to set the cross up. Fiorillo, it's blocked, and it's off of Mendez for the third corner of the day for the Rangers. And again, it's Leonard to take this corner kick. As she puts it up. Another header. Almost there for Watson to finish. Cleared. Mesh tries to keep it inside the 18 to rebound. Barsic sets up the next play. Gets it to Leonard. Around. Can Leonard go? Takes it back out. Popped up in the air. Brought down by Peacock. Leonard wants control of it. Tries to spin around 2. Leonard with open space. And Amelia Reed-Miller on the save. Reed-Miller this season, 49 saves. That's 11th best in Monroe County. She comes in with 584 minutes and a 1.64 goals against average. As we've got a player down for Irondequoit on a knee, and that is Cassidy Keller, the junior. Trainer comes aside to help her off. And I believe the sub here for Irondequoit's Madison Beardsley. So, while we're on this stoppage, today's first half brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. Check them out online at lattimorept.com. Mesh gives it to Tata. And feeds it to Oakton, double teamed. Who's this off of, though, is the question. Off of Irondequoit. That was controlled by Peacock. Taken back on the play. That was Fiorillo. Mesh. Gives it to Barsic. Tried to look for Solano to possibly set up a cross with that attempt down the side. Mesh. Ricochets off an Eagle. And see if Taberski can get there. And gets across the sideline, sets up the defense, throw in for the Rangers. Oakton to throw in, gives it to Peacock, however, though, taken back by Coyle. Feeds it back past to Taberski, and a throw in for Irondequoit as that is last touched by a Spencerport player. Taberski to throw in for Irondequoit. Team has less shots than Spencerport coming into today with 24. But now they'll have to play some defense once again. Keene sets it up. Open chance for Peacock, possibly. Can she let it go? Has to back pass it. Goes back out. Peacock has an open woman. And that is Leonard. Has to give it back. Here's a chance for Fiorillo. Just barely lost it. Solano comes to try and provide defense, but not before it's cleared. Mesh to Barsic on the reset. Solano gets it to Leonard, and who's this off of? It is off of Around Coit, last touched by Madonia. Inbound. This is Peacock with some open space. Didn't realize it that she was wide open. Instead, taken wide right. That was Fiorillo on the shot. Looking for a third goal on the season. 1-1-3 against Webster Thomas this year. Goal kick taken by Reed Miller. And a turnover. Watson keeps it in play. Cross opportunity. Nobody there to close the back door and cleared. Now we see what Mantell has for Rhonda Coit. Decides to send it back to Coyle. Then gives it to Taberski. Can she keep it in bounds? She cannot. Another Spencerport throw in. Peacock, and then again off of Spencerport, Arundecoit throw-in. Keens can't get total control of it. Manto puts it over ahead of a Ranger, and we've got a foul against the Rangers as down went Reese Luciano, the sophomore. So free kick coming up for Arundecoit. Had a 3-game losing streak at one point, and including that 3-game losing streak at Arundecoit, Spencerport with a win 4-0. And who is that off of is the question. It is off of an Eagle, so a goal kick for Kate Burns. We talked about her in our pregame show. 24 saves last year, an all-Greater Rochester player. Best amongst the shutouts, and again, one of 5 goalies in Section 5 to not allow a goal this year. Kick is up, looks for Solano. The left winger skies one up, and this is an onside play. Here comes Watson with a breakaway. Watson puts it up and tried to bounce it off the post and in, but it's wide right. Watson scored last game against Webster Thomas, was her 3rd on the year. Also has a goal and assist against Gates Chili as Reed Miller puts up the goal kick. 10 minutes into this matchup. Again, if you just joined us, we had a goal exactly 2 minutes in by Kendall Mesh to put in her 3rd on the year. And that is how we are at a 1-0 game this early. Here comes Leonard once again, racing down the sideline to possibly set the cross up. Watson in that center forward position. Puts it up, looked for Watson. Skied, could it get cleared off the head of an Eagle? That was off of Quintero. Keens, bar 6, gets it to Solano to try the cross play out. Solano, and that is blocked. It's off of Mendez for another corner. Already the 4th corner for Spencerport. Already the 4th corner. Team looking for their 2nd shot on goal. Or check that, their 3rd shot. Leonard to take the corner for the Rangers. Look there, Keens gets a quick touch. Solano gets a quick touch. Keens resets for the Rangers. Feeds it back to go to bar 6. Leonard tries this out once again. This time she's on a cross play, not a corner play. Was triple team back out to Keens. Looks for an open space. Decides to send it wide. Here's a chance. Oh, what a goal. Isabella Fiorillo puts it in. 2-0 Rangers. Or check that. Did they count that on mesh? We'll check here. And that was Fiorillo with a beautiful shot from outside the box. So Fiorillo, the senior, gets the goal off of Keens, the senior as well. Fiorillo's 3rd on the season. for Keens. That's her second assist. And it's a 2-0 game, and we're only 12 minutes in to the first half. A great crowd here as well at Ranger Stadium, specifically on the Spencerport half of the field. Keens once again gave it back out. It went to Liana Tata. Down the side, Oakton looks at the cross play. Fiorillo double team, decides to take it back out. Keens again from downtown and puts it in! It's back-to-back points for Keens. And it was an easy breeze there. Just look at that shot. Nothing Reed Miller could have done there. So Rangers go back-to-back within a minute. So roles reverse this time. It's Keens from Fiorillo to make it 3-0. And I mean, what a start for the Rangers as they have nearly matched the goals they put up against the Eagles in Irondequoit. Again, that matchup was back on September 5th. Throw in for the Rangers, and it's Barsix to throw it in. Irondequoit just looking for something. That pass intended for Luciano. Barsix to throw in. Fiorillo wanted it. She's got it. Nice pass, and it sets up Watson. Here comes Leonard once again. Wants to make it a 4-piece in this first half. Taken back out. Keens can look for a pair of goals. Let's see what happens here. Decides to take it back out. Here's a chance for Barsix possibly, but feeds it to Solano to try and cross. Lets it go. Needs the header from Peacock over her head. Oakton, good push. Leonard wants to strike this one up. Too strong. Could have been her 6th goal of the season. She has not scored again since the Gates Chili matchup on September 7th when she put up 4 goals in that match. Aubrey DeVita subs in for Irondequoit. We'll see what she can do. Out of bounds and another throw in for Spencerport. Taking back on the defensive line. Solano. What can she do about it? Decides to give it to Watson. Fiorillo wanted it, and this one out of bounds. A throw-in for Irondequoit. First rankings in the state came out over the weekend, and Spencerport, the number 2 ranked team in Class AA. Number 1 ranked is Somers as of September 23rd. They were 4-0. They are based out of Section 1. Fiorillo with another cross. Could be finished off the header of Fiorillo. It was Fiorillo from Solano and a goal kick for Reed Miller. Substitution for Spencerport. We have 2 of them. Is Isabella Ranieri in? And Taylor Page also in. Ranieri Jr., Page the senior. We talk about Solano as well. She's been setting up a lot of the cross plays. 3 goals and 3 assists on the year. Had an assist against Webster Thomas. Hasn't scored since the Hilton matchup on September 9th. Mesh to get there to set the next play up for Spencerport. Decides to give it to Barsix. Grounds it to find Leonard. Then it's back to Barsix again. Watson looked forward, however, though, taken away by Beardsley. Barsick puts it across the sideline. Rangers set the defense up. This is a throw-in, and Irondequoit doesn't even have any numbers coming in except for DeVita, which helps out the clear situation by Spencerport. Put it back in the Irondequoit side of the field. Watson once again. Intended target was Oakton. Mantell out of bounds, and the throw-in for the Eagles. Tversky to throw in once again. Off of DeVita briefly. Big battle breaks out. Could get taken away here by Liana Tata. It nearly was. Oakton forces the throw in here. Nice play by her. And she's been doing a lot in that right wing position. That one's cleared by Heister. Keynes gets picked off. Nice play by Luciano. We need some help. It is a 2-on-3 situation. Mesh to Barsick as she grounds it to Leonard. Nice dribbling. Nearly put one on roller skates. Here comes Keynes. Quick touch off the give and go. Keynes decides to give it to Oakton. Oakton may want the cross play or may even want to let it go. Good play. Big shot and big save from Reed Miller. It was Tata that put that one up. It was a laser of a shot. Good attempt. Reed Miller could felt that one for sure. So Spencerport to try once again. Tata gives it back. Here's Ranieri to Keynes. Gets it to Leonard. See if she goes for Solano here. Leonard keeps it. And felt the issue. Down she goes. Was it inside the box? And check the situation here. We have a substitution. And it's deemed as a goal kick here. Just had to wait off of that. Keynes to Leonard as Spencerport regroups. Nice moves from number 4 again from downtown, but wide left. Leonard led the Monroe County Division II side of things last year in goals, 20 goals and assists with 14. Of course, a lot of game left to go. Actually, after this matchup, it is only one home matchup. That's against Brighton. And 5 road games left for the Rangers. Here's a cross play intended for Tata. Taken back out. It was Oakton that tried to put a shot up, mishandled it briefly. And this could get cleared by Luciano again. Had to clear it down the sideline, intercepted by Barsick. Here comes Solano once again. Good play to set up Tata, but she needs some help here. Who's the last to touch it? I think it was off of Spencerport. It was. Goal kick. Couple of subs. I see Solomon in for Spencerport. And in for Irondequoit, Georgia Coyle back in, Casey Keller back in, and Ava Castronova in for the first time today. Those final 3 for the Eagles. The high school soccer game of the week brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday, Great Play Tuesday at Bill Gray's. $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad. Loaded with your choice of toppings and Bill Gray's most famous meat hot sauce. Great Play Tuesday every Tuesday at Gimme 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 Bill Gray's. Solano nearly tripped up. It's a throw-in for Spencerport. Gives Irondequoit the chance to set up the defense. But it could be tough here. Watson just about double team. Stumbling was Keynes. As Coyle wants to get it out of there. And throw in Or check that. Nope. Foul against Spencerport. Free kick for Irondequoit. Kick goes up. Mesh try to get it away. DeVita with a possible chance. Big save from Burns. Much needed. Could be a rebound. Sullivan gets there, though, away from Castronova and rushes it down the side. Nice control of it. Trying to get it out of there. She can't. That Burns save looked like for a moment it could have set up a corner kick for Irondequoit. But big moment for the Rangers defense. Obviously a great lead, but again, we know the story. They want to keep the shutout streak going this year. And Burns was a big part of that. Walking on into Ranger Stadium today with it being senior night. A lot of messages made on the entrance. And Kate's nickname by one of the teammates was The Wall, which I thought was pretty cool. Here's Keynes. Gives it, nice play to set it up, taken back out, Watson! And Reed Miller read it well. Sixth shot of the day, unofficially for Spencerport. Only one shot for Irondequoit. Mesh looks for Solano and has control of it. Taken back and looked to get cleared by Hummel. Another throw in. And it's Irondequoit with the advantage. Bounced it off a Ranger. Substitution for Irondequoit. I believe this is Luciano back in. While we're at it, here's a look. This is the situation. Mesh tried to control it. And that was a good shot by DeVita. What a save from Burns. Could have been DeVita's first goal of the year. So a phenomenal play by the senior goalie. Clear. Let's see what Barsix does with 2 to deal with. And now she realized she had company from Coyle. Throw in for Irondequoit. DeVita. Around, good play, looked for Coyle. It was in the path, though, of Tata. And I don't think Solano realized that she was out of bounds. A throw-in for Luciano. Solano gets it away. Ranieri gives it back to Mesh. And it was a good play as well by Taylor Page. Up it goes. Who's this go down to? That's Watson. But just in the way briefly for the Eagles was Taberski. And this one bounces out. Another Eagles throw in. Luciano. Another substitution, though, for Irondequoit. Continuing to put fresh feet in there. And Madison Beersley checks back in for Casey Keller. So here's the throw-in. Under 15 minutes left in our first half. Again, a 3-0 game. There were 3 goals that were scored within 11 minutes by Kendall Mesh, Isabella Fiorillo, and Jamie Keynes, all 3 seniors. And we see Heister check out in exchange for Mantel. Next throw-in. Bounces off of Barsic's chest. And Luciano tries to set someone up. Mesh, does she give it to Burns? Yes, she lets Burns have it. Mesh decides to throw it to Page. Interesting strategy here coming up. Just gives the forwards some time to set this up. This is Solomon. Keeps it in play. Nice dribbling from her. As the rush is on, Mendez sets up, and it actually bounces off of Solomon. Good play for the junior defender. She was playing right back earlier, now in a left back spot. And here's the throw in by Mendez. Looks for an open target. Page gets a foot on there. Giving back out to Keens. Decides to set it back up to Kendall Mesh. And then feeds it to Page on a quick touch. Keens. Page again. Puts it up and finds Ranieri. Gives it to Keens once more. Taken back out to Mesh. Around one. Around two. Another touch. This is Ranieri. Down she goes. A foul against DeVita. Free kick Spencerport. DeVita was just trying to intercept it. And so Rangers ball. Keens wants a two-piece in this one. Decides to give it to Solomon. Off the crossbar. Had it in. Leonard puts it in. 4-0 Rangers. Well, in the 28th minute, it was a good setup. I thought this was good for Solomon to put this up here. Off the post, just goes downward. Leonard can hit the easy button on that. So a pair of juniors this time with the point. Leonard puts in her 6th goal of the year, her first since September 7th. Jada Solomon, that's her first point this season, gets her first assist on the year. So 12 minutes to go, a 4-0 game on senior night. Leonard wants to do some more damage. Oh my goodness, look at the moves. I thought she had it there for a moment, barely over the crossbar. It was a great move to juke around one, and it was a good shot attempt. More subs here. Here's real quick the replay you're seeing of the shot. So close. Hook, Weiss, and Fiorello check in for Spencerport. For Hook and Weiss, first time we've seen them out there today. Meanwhile, Reed Miller gets the ball before Watson. Try to find the back of the net and make it a 5-0 game. Mendez. Tried to get it to DeVita. Barsix gives it to Hook. Brings it into enemy territory. Here comes Leonard once again. Sprints like a track star. Crosses this one up. No one there to close the back door. Maybe possibly Watson in the nick of time. Good play for Tata. Back out. Solomon is blocked. Rebounded by the defense. Good sequence there on both sides of the pitch. Looked for Coyle there off the DeVita pass. And now here comes Mesh this time. Nice dribbling from her. Decides to give it to Fiorillo. Don't know if Tata expected that one. Tata grounds it. Watson on side. Needs some help though. Reed Miller gets there. Under 10 minutes to go here in our opening stanza. Again, a 4-0 game for Spencerport. 4 different goal scorers. Mesh has scored. Fiorillo, Keens, and that last goal was Leonard. This is Hook. Around one she goes. Does she have the angle? Decides to cross it up. That deflects off of Mendez and back in the hands of Reed Miller. Already Spencerport 7 shots in this first half and only 1 for Irondequoit. Sullivan. And a throw in to the Rangers. Kendall Mesh throws this one in. As the clock continues to tick. Again, so glad you could join us here on our Rock Sports Network Facebook and YouTube pages. Let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. Mesh sets it up. That goes to Hook. Here comes Leonard once again for the cross. Up it goes. Ready to finish it. That was Ranieri, and it's cleared. Perfect timing for Beardsley to clear it away. There's the throw in. And the Rangers with it once again. Fiorillo nearly goes down. Good moves to keep control of it even when in double coverage. And has to throw it away. She threw that into the garage back there. That's some accuracy. Did you see that? I think, yeah, that did make the camera angle there. Great work, DJ. But that was the perfect shot. Just wasn't in the proper rectangle. Mesh. That pass came off of Weiss. Try to throw in once again here for the Rangers with Mesh to throw it in. Looked for Solomon. Mendez puts it out of bounds. Tried to juke it away from Solomon. If not, take it off her to force a throw in for Rondequoit. Watson and goal kick. It's off of Solomon. So 7 minutes left. Again, we have subs. Keller, Jager, Hummel, Heister, all four to check in for Arondequoit. Again, today's first half brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Their network of clinics currently offer 28 locations throughout the area, including Spencerport, North Chili, Grace, and Brockport in the Wegmans Plaza. They provide access to more than 80 certified physical therapists who have experience treating most conditions and sports injuries and able to schedule their patients' first appointment within a week. Check them out online at LattimorePT.com. This is Hook. Out of bounds, and it's a goal kick. Six minutes to go in this first half before halftime. If you are on the Rock Sports Network and wondering where RSN Trackside is tonight, why am I here and not in the Slide Job Studios? Don't worry, we have Trackside Live tomorrow, and that should be a fun one. Kelvin and I talk with Alex Hayden, who will be calling Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race from Talladega on radio on the Motor Racing Network. Make sure you tune into that tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on your home for motorsports, Rock Sports Network. Hook decides to give it to Tata. Sends it back as she sets that back up to Weiss. Off of Solomon, not in time. Throw in for Arondequoit. Here's the throw in. Mesh. Needs to find a way to get it away. Gives it back to Weiss. It's both of them backing up. Weiss lobs it up. Looked for Solomon. Mendez puts her down. And that stayed in bounds, I believe, somehow. Nope, it's ruled out. Throw in by Spencerport. Mesh throws it in. It's off of Watson. Nice play to set up Solomon as she has a chance to cross. Rangers bring in three other numbers. Down goes Solomon. And no harm, no foul. But it's ruled a corner. Fifth one of the day for Spencerport. So a chance to make it 5-0 and beat the goal total in game one against the Eagles. Leonard to take it. Another header for Mesh, just missed and wide right, this time a goal kick. 4 minutes left here, and the Saranacoy defense just wants to get out of this first half without a goal, and have a talk with head coach Josh Foster about what it's going to take to try and find a mistake or see a flaw in the Rangers defense. But Spencerport has just looked all but unstoppable in these 37 minutes we played so far. Remember, there was one situation, a shot was put up by DeVita after Mesh's turnover, and it was a good save from Burns. This is Hook. Kicks it back out. Intended target was Tada. Hook gets it back. Let's see if Tada can regain the control of it. However, though, she can't. Keller gets there and sets it up to Mantell. Arondequoit wants something. However, though, Barsix intercepts it away. Then it's taken back by Hummel. And to Watson. Back out. This is Ranieri. Up from Weiss. Deflects off an Eagle. Fiorillo has a goal in this one today. Takes it back out to Barsix. Quick touch by Hook. Leonard looks for her second of the day. Tried to juke it right. Intended target was Tada, as we've got 2:26 on the clock in the first half. Free kick here by Spencerport. Leonard to take it. 3 Eagles make up the wall. Throw it back up a little bit further. Right there, remember, it's the indirector, needs some help to set this up. Grounds it and it's blocked. Leonard gets the rebound, takes it back out. Mesh looks for a 2-piece, however, though, grounds it and immediately cleared. Mesh gathers it back up and tries to sprint around one, has to take it back out. Watson gives it back to Mesh. Down she goes down the side. Sullivan can't keep it in bounds. Around a quick throw in. 1:15 to play. Substitution for the Eagles. Get it in just a moment. And that's Aubrey DeVita in as we're in the final minute of this first half. Weiss to throw in. And Rangers to try it once again. Watson looks for Leonard. Stopped it. Good play. Takes it back to Fiorillo. Looking for a second, but it's too strong. 30 seconds left. Likely one final goal kick for Reed Miller will end out the half and put both teams into their halftime huddle. Reed Miller, 3 saves early in this one. And a Arondequoit throw in, but not enough time to make a rush. So after 40 minutes, the final of game 1 was Spencerport 4, Arondequoit 0. At halftime, it's game 2. It's Spencerport 4, Arondequoit 0. Goals from Kendall Mesh, Isabella Fiorillo, Jamie Keynes, and Lindsay Leonard. We'll step aside for 10 minutes for halftime. Stay with us. It's the Bill Grays High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
missed the one that says repay.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
Daddy had surgery and his pain was put to ease. Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Welcome back here to Ranger Stadium. It's the Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. Marty Sakala with you. A 4-0 advantage for the Rangers here as we get set for the second set of 40 minutes. Scoring began 2 minutes in. Kendall Mesh as she put in her third of the season. 10 minutes later, it was Fiorillo from Keens. A minute later, reversed the two to make it 3-0. Then in the 28th minute, you had Solano bounce one off the post. Leonard wide open for the header, and it's 4-0 as we begin the second half. 7 shots for Spencerport, 1 for Rondequoit, 5 corners for Spencerport, and none for the Eagles. Rangers with the ball to begin the second half as we're underway. Leonard immediately boots one up, decides to send it to the defensive line. and leads to a throw-in. That defense was pretty unstoppable in that first half. But remember, we saw DeVita intercept a pass in Spencerport's end and took a shot. Burns luckily was there with the save in that situation. Barsix gives it to Burns, who immediately kicks things back up and finds Barsix. That bounces, though, off of Hummel to lead to the Spencerport throw-in. Peacock with a quick touch. Here comes Solano with it, but loses it briefly. Another throw-in gives Irondequoit some time to bring the defense numbers in. Keynes. There was a call up from Tada, and Tada gets it. Wants to put one up. Decides to go to Oakton. Oakton goes for the cross instead. That's off of the foot of Quintero. And a corner kick here for Spencerport, their 6th of the game. Leonard to take this corner. Looks for the El Olympico, rebounded not just once, and we'll check the call here again, another corner kick. As Leonard nearly put it in, Reed Miller was on the save. So Leonard to take this corner once again, just on the opposite side. As Leonard puts it up. Oh, that was so close to going for Fiorillo, just wide right. She had a foot on it, but just could not get the angle on the ground. Today's second half brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group, carrying 18 different auto manufacturers ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota, and many more in 25-plus locations throughout the state. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock and check them out online at BobJohnsonAutoGroup.com to find a location near you. Is that one went deep? Was that Solano 19? And it was Solano that took it. So Solano looked to put in her 4th of the season, and a goal kick for Reed Miller. Defense feels the pressure as Mantow kicked it out of bounds. Another Spencerport throw-in. See what they can do with Peacock. Needs some help, though. Decides to kick it back out to Fiorillo, who has a goal in this one today. Gives it to Watson. Came close to a goal earlier in this matchup. Leonard's got one, but can't get the second one as that's too strong. So Reed Miller again. That one tipped off of Oakton. And Tada's there briefly before you had Coyle get there. Fiorillo once again. Nice pass to get it to Solano. However, that pass goes a bit too far. And another goal kick. We've seen a bunch of those in our first 4 minutes of this second half. Again, I mentioned a good crowd here at Ranger Stadium. The students out here for senior night to support their classmates. Irondequoit fans, give them credit as well. They showed up too. So Watson takes it back out to Mesh. Goes to Fiorillo on the quick touch, or excuse me, Solano on a quick touch. Taken away by DeVita. Then Spencerport could have a chance. Leonard tried to reach for that as much as she could, but I believe that was Keller that was on the clear. Now could be an opening for the Irondequoit offense. This is Coyle, but she needs some help because, man, oh man, is Tada fast. Mesh gets there and decides to send it back to Burns, and Burns will get this out of here. Actually, no, she keeps it in for now, gives the left back, And Barsix as she goes down. And common foul against Solano. Free kick for Irondequoit in the Spencerport side of the pitch. And it's Mendez to take the indirector. Up it goes. Went off the boot of Heister. Kept in play by Mendez. Here's the cross. Oh, and that could have been a perfect play. Skied up, and it's wide right. That could have been the perfect play for Heister, as I think it was intended for her, but she just went a little bit too far and didn't expect the ball to come her way. So sets up a goal kick for Kate Burns. So another shot there for Irondequoit. I think that was their second or third shot, not their second. Excuse me. Doesn't count that as a shot on goal. Get another throw in for the Eagles there. This is their first game in a 3-4 situation. They're at Gates Chili on Friday and host Brighton on Saturday. So back-to-back matches for this team down the road. As the defensive line has it. That's for Spencerport, I should say, correction, not Irondequoit. Irondequoit's next matchup, they host Webster Schrader this Friday. No game for them on Saturday. Keens felt the pressure there, had to move back. Down Keens goes hard along with Hummel. And sets up a Spencerport free kick. And try it once again, as I don't think the referee was ready for the free kick. Kick to be taken by Liana Tata. Or check that was Mesh. Now it goes to Tata. Races after a nice move to split the double. Could put the cross up there. There it is. And it tips off. Is it across the goal line? It is. The 8th corner coming up for the Spencerport Rangers. A crisp evening here in Spencerport. Temperatures high 50s. Leonard to take this corner kick. Nice header, and Peacock tried to put the one-timer in. The header there came from Fiorillo. And so we'll try the corner again. Leonard to take it once more, 9th corner of the match. And it goes up. Could it possibly go? Nope, too strong. So I think the intended target was for Fiorillo to try and head it in. So leads to a goal kick by Reed Miller. And play continues here in now. Irondequoit, though, has had their moments. If Spencerport makes a mistake, they can try and take advantage of it. We've seen two they've tried to take. Again, their best one was in the first half where DeVita took a shot. Kate Burns able to save it. Tata in the right back position. Quick touch by Oakton. Deflected off of an Eagle. Didn't like what she saw. Gives it to Mesh instead. She skies one up on the liner. And it's Leonard. Double pressure. Taberski has to deal with. Leonard again. And that went off of the head. Man, and that was Heister, who just stands back up and just just shook it off like it wasn't her business. So didn't see that one coming. Tada faces the pressure from Coyle and splits the double. Was nearly intercepted by DeVita. Fiorillo, this defense feeling more pressure than they did in that first half. And again, remember what we've been talking about throughout the year, that the shutout streak on the line for Spencerport. But they could put up another goal here once again. Oakton could put one up. She decides to take the time. Offside is ruled for the first time today. So, as the as we continue on, folks, make sure you check out The Rock, rocksportsnetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Oakton off of Peacock. Oakton may have a chance. However, though, it is touched by Mantell. Coyle wants to get it away and save with Mantell, and it's off of Oakton. Nice play from Mantell, the freshman, to set up the Irondequoit throw-in. Oakton didn't realize it was behind her back, and that helps out Irondequoit try and move it down the field for just a bit. But Mesh is right there to give it back to Barces. See here what Hummel can do. Down went Mendez. Now she gets double teamed because of it. And here comes Watson with possibly something. Around one. And Watson draws the foul. Free kick for the Eagles. Oh, excuse me, free kick for the Rangers coming up. Leonard to take this free kick. Up it goes, needs some help. And it was Fiorillo, looked for Watson again. It's cleared by Mendez. And now Barsic starts to sprint down. Trying to keep it away. It goes off the head, though, of DeVita. Let's see if DeVita can get control. Which she does. Keeps it on the side until now, and it leads to a Spencerport throw-in. Substitution for Irondequoit Rottweil at it, as Luciano checks in for Coyle. There's the throw-in. Intended target was Solano, but it bounces off of Irondequoit. Nice dribbling from Solano. Looks for Watson. You bet. 5-0, 26:08 to play. And a good pass, great execution. Good dribbling from Solano. Finds her target open in Watson. That was a nice goal. That comes in the 54th minute. So Watson with her 4th of the year. Solano her 4th assist. And it makes it a 5-0 match. But Irondequoit, again, want to try and end that shutout streak. Could try with a Mantell cross. Mesh in the way. And I think Mesh lost her cleat, and she did. Burns has to get there just in the nick of time. She had to find a way to stop Luciano, but I believe a penalty kick is ruled here to Irondequoit. as she tried to stop both. Now this is a big moment. Can Kayla Heister put up the first goal against Spencerport this year? She does. It took 9 games for a goal to come against Spencerport. This one happens on a penalty kick. Burns just read it the wrong way, wrong side. So Heister scores her second of the year. Remember, we talked about her pregame, scored the overtime winner against Penfield, and so a 5-1 match. 25 minutes left to go. And it was a tough situation as well that Mesh had to deal with on her side of things, as she lost her cleat and also kind of opened up an opportunity for Mantell to find the target. So, but you know what they say, all good things have to come to an end. So, and to not allow a goal until now, that's a really good thing. Keynes looked for Fiorillo. Watson goes to Solano. Wants the cross here. Looks for Leonard on the header. You bet. And there's the answer back. Leonard's second of the day, both on headers. And that's off of Solano. So Leonard's second of the day, her 7th on the year. The assist goes to Solano. And again, the second straight assists she has today, make it 5 on the season. So that's pretty much the, okay, you're going to score a goal against us. You end our shutout streak. Okay, we'll get a goal back. So 5-goal game once again, under 24 minutes to play. Throw in taken by Taberski. Gastronova looked for it as well. Keynes takes it back. Mesh. Up it goes, over the top. Solano wants it, but Reed Miller gets there first. Back and forth headers. Fiorillo to Keynes. That pair has worked together well today. Leonard a quick touch. Keynes, Fiorillo. Wants to get it around the midfield defender. Man, Fiorillo all the way from deep, and Reed Miller's right there on the stop. As play continues here, let's see what Mantell could have. It's out of bounds. Throw in for Arondecoit. 2 subs already. Actually, make it 3. 2 for Arondecoit. 1 for Spencerport. The one for Spencerport, Ranieri's back in. And then for Arondecoit, Coyle and Hummel come back in. Rock Sports Network as well. Keep in mind, we'll be back with you later this week, but this time for high school football on Friday, September 29th. Brockport takes on Gates Chili. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Ryan Lasaw will be on the call for that matchup, so don't miss out on that one. Should be fun. See if Leonard can get there. Instead, Keynes gets there. Nice play by her. Quick touch from Solano. Watson looks for her second of the day. And across the sideline it goes. Never had that one goal in the 54th minute. Thrown by Peacock off of Watson. See if Peacock can get it back. She lets it go across. Another throw-in. Keynes. Again throw-in. Ranieri to Peacock. Back to Ranieri. To Keynes. Decides to feed it right. Leonard. Can be kept in bounds here by Oakton again. Leonard kicks it back out. And found Tata. Around the court looking to clear here. Taken away back by Tata. Decides to give it to Peacock. And let's see who's the last to touch this. And it's ruled, I believe, a corner kick. And it is. 10th today for Spencerport. If not, then yes, it is the 10th today for the Rangers. And this is Leonard to take it. And a little bit too strong over the top. So the substitutions, Aubrey DeVita in for Rhonda Coit, Taylor Page in for Spencerport. Fans, be sure to follow Rock Sports Network on Twitter and Facebook, where you can find some great local and regional sports news and entertainment, including live streaming high school and college games, RSN Trackside, and much more. Be sure to like and follow at Rock Sports Net across all forms of social media. So under 20 minutes of play here at Rangers Stadium. Spencerport looking to stay undefeated, go 9-0 on the year. Double teamed is Keller. Throw in for Rhonda Coit. Headed off of Keynes. Watson. Throw in for the Rangers this time. So good play by the defense there. Oakton to throw in. Watson to Oakton. That was a good pass that went to Page. Knocked out of bounds. Another throw in for Spencerport. A flurry of subs this time. And checking in, we've got Sanfilippo, Alexis Rotoli. And checking the final one. And McKenna Dwyer in. All of them seniors, by the way, so great to see them get some playing time on senior night. Rotoli looked to get it to Solano. Keynes lost it. The Eagles take it away. Hummel and another throw-in. And another sub. And this time, it's the other Rotoli, Angelina Rotoli. Also a senior. Checks in for Alina Solano. Kendall Mesh gives it back to this time. This is Courtney Hammerly. Tada. Or nope, that's not Tada. I'm sorry, that's Page. Taken back. That goes to Keynes. Looks for someone open. It was a quick touch by Angelina Rotoli. Out it goes into the path of Coyle. Looked for Mendez. That's out of bounds. Can't get there in time. Here it could be Angelina Rotoli. Has to kick it back out. Goes to Leonard. Leonard looking for a hat trick in this one. Be her second of the year. She got it. Leonard with the Hattie 7-1, 16-10 to play. Came from Angelina Rotoli, I believe, with the assist. So that's pretty cool to see her get her first point of the year, I believe it is. So Leonard's goals came from 2 headers, one in the 28th minute, one in the 56th minute. And then a goal now in the 64th minute of play. Ooh, and bodies go flying. Officials say play on. Dwyer intercepted away. This is Davida. Remember, had the first shot of the game. Kicks it back out. Castronova. Remember, the Spencerport defense likes to play in your face whenever you have the ball, any point, any time. This is Mackenzie Wood, just checked in for the first time today. It's taken back out. Alexis Rotoli, correction. Throwing for Arondecoit. A lot more subs here. Back in is Beardsley. We also see for Spencerport, Kiera Mesha in. And also in Elena Zaire. I believe it's Zaire in, if not Zaire. Mary Sack also in. And more bodies fly once again. Foul against Arondecoit. That may be their first foul of the day. I can't recall, if not their second. So goes back to Burns. And intended target on that pass was Zaire. Here could be a Coyle cross in the way Kendall Mesh. Nice play to reach out there and get out of harm's way. Decides to make the pass to Dwyer. And now the Rangers try to move up. That was Mesha, who finds Sanfilippo. Looked for Angelina Rotoli. Then it's taken away by Hummel. Taken away, then back once again. Here comes, I believe, Caitlin Schultz it is. Cross play. Was an opportunity for Alexis Rotoli. And Reed Miller makes the catch. So Arondecoit trying to hang on here in these final 13 minutes. The throw-in for Spencerport. Will they do any more damage, especially with some more of the seniors getting some playing time, which, again, like I said, 17 seniors on this roster on senior night. That's pretty cool to see. Goal kick here for Arondecoit, and another sub for the Eagles. And back in is Mantell. Don't forget RSN Trackside back with you tomorrow night on Rock Sports Network. Here's truly Maurice Cal alongside Kelvin LaPierre. We'll recap everything that happened this past weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. We'll preview the second race in the round of 12 at Talladega. Join us at 7 p.m. on Rock Sports Network, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Eagles could have something, but again, in the way was Zar. Nice juke play, nice fake play from Schultz. Tries to get around one. Schultz splits the double. There's a shot off the post. Second chance, you bet. Mackenzie Wood, the senior, with her second of the year. And an 8-1 game. Missed it. One stumbled. Back up on her feet. Wow, she's like a tumbleweed out there. So in the 69th minute, it is Wood that goes from Schultz. Schultz's first assist on the year. And again, Mackenzie Wood's second goal this season. She scored against Webster Schrader a couple days ago. That was in the 4-0 win. So, but the Rangers have pretty much, obviously, a 7-goal lead. This one is just got to wait for the clock to tick down here. This one seems likely over. We did have a substitution in net. We'll check on that in. And so in for Spencerport, believe that is Claire Mahoney, who gets to see some playing time. We'll get one double check on that. But now in the final 10 minutes. You know, cool night here in Spencerport, a cool day. Crisp day, you know, with it being fall. But good to see at least next week. I'm hearing the temperatures are supposed to go up next week. Feel a little bit like summer in early October, so looking forward to that. But very surprised to see as well, when I got here, the trees around Ranger Stadium, none of them really have the fall foliage yet. None of them have really changed colors, so that's pretty cool to see. So it's Claire Maloney, a junior goalie. Guys, could be something here once again for the Rangers. Schultz tried to look onside, and it's wide right. But Taberski had that look like, oh my goodness, I nearly had an own goal. Could have made it a 9-1 game, but another corner kick, 11th of the game for the Eagles. See here who takes the corner, and this is Schultz to take it. And it went to Sanfilippo. Did not want to arc the corner kick up. Headed by Zar. Schultz puts one up, and good save by Reed Miller, nearly rebounded. And we have another corner kick. Again, deciding to ground the corner. Opportunity nearly there, and that was Sanfilippo. Could have been her third on the season. And it actually tipped off of an eagle. So another corner kick. The corner kicks just keep on coming. This time it's arced up. Need some help? Do I have number 14? Number 14, you're up next on the menu. It's like you're at a deli and you have to take a tag. Or like at the DMV. Schultz up. Headed by an eagle. Angelina Rattoli intercepts it back. Takes it to Mesh. And then to Sack. Wood. Looked for Sanfilippo. It's then cleared by Quintero. Throw in for Spencer Port, but Mesh checks out. And a couple of sub-ins for Irondequoit as well. Your sub-ins for Irondequoit, Hammerly in, and Magin in, I believe that is. Sanders and Heister in. It's Megan that's in. And Irondequoit just wants to try and find something here. And so pretty much all the 11 starters that we've seen out here, that we saw today, are on the bench after a sensational senior night performance. But the Rangers would like to do some more damage here as Magin sent an eagle down. Play continues here though. Sanfilippo. Masha gives it to Sack. To find Sanfilippo. Keeps it in. Up it goes. Looked for Wood. And that is cleared by Garcia. Natalie Garcia. So Rangers will go to 9-0 on the season. Irondequoit to 3-5-1 and 1-5 in Monroe 2 play. Spencerport, of course, 8-0 in Monroe 2 play. Spencerport Saturday hosts Brighton at 4 p.m. Irondequoit's next match on October 3rd when they host Gates Chili at 7 per our schedules that we have. And the Ranger fans, the parents, and the students, of course the players and coaches, more especially the seniors, will walk out very happy with the W. That was intended for Sack. And a throw in for Irondequoit. Don't forget, after the game, Bill Gray's player of the game. We have some tough decisions. Decide who should get this one. I mean, you have Leonard with the hat trick, and she already has been player of the game. You had Fiorillo and Keynes, both seniors, each with points today. Each with 2 points, to be specific. Each a goal and an assist. So technically that's 3 points. Czar sends it to Angelina Rattoli. Good pass to set Schultz up. She may have to put a cross up here. Schultz keeps it inbounds. Looks for someone open too strong. That was Magin. Looking for her second goal of the season. As we see Raya Hummel back in as the clock ticks down with 3:05 to play. Reed Miller puts up the goal kick. Not been a fun game, that's for sure, giving up 8 goals. We came in 15th in Monroe County when it came to goals against. So another corner kick for Spencerport as the clock starts to tick down. Just announced over the PA, it's Alumni Day Saturday against Brighton, so some returners will come on out, make the trip, which is going to be cool to see. Alexis Rotoli took the corner kick for Spencerport. Again, this is all as well part of Spencerport's 50th season of girls soccer. Defense here just wants to get it back on the Irondequoit side of the field. Of course, you know, some players will love to add to their stats here. The bench will love to see some cool moments like maybe first points, first goals here. However, though, turnover. This is set up. Hummel wants to put it up here. Kept in bounds here by Mantell. Kicks it back out. This is Jager. Goes between the legs of Mantell. And Zar can clear it away if she can. Tough play for her. And there is DeVito. Loses it. That one way wide to the right. Attempted by Hummel. $1:21 to go. That's not way wide to the right. I don't know how you call that one. So final minute of play. Just about set to go here, and the Rangers will stay undefeated. Number 2 ranked team in the state per the Sports Writers polls. And another fun day here at Ranger Stadium. One more home game for them this season, and then the rest of the games on the road in the regular season before sectionals. And I can't believe sectionals is not that far away. You know, it's September 27th. Final day for both teams in the regular season is October 13th, and the focus is on Class AA sectionals. So that's just something crazy to think about there. Again, Spencerport hosts Brighton Saturday. Irondequoit hosts Gates Chili on October 3rd. Spencerport to 9-0. Irondequoit down to 3-5-1. It is all Rangers here today as they take the win 8-1. Stay tuned after the game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our Bill Gray's Player of the Game. We'll do that in a separate video. Until then, that'll wrap things up here for us this evening. DJ, shout to him working behind the camera and computer. I'm Marty. So long from Spencerport.